Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our action continues now in the Quest Cruiserweight division. So please put your hands together and welcome our first fighter into the arena. Tonight making his Quest Boxing League debut, please make some noise and welcome Danny Coker. And now, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we welcome his opponent. Fighting out of the red corner tonight, please make some noise and welcome Jack Dowling! Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening. Introducing to you first, boxing out of the blue corner, tonight making his Quest Boxing League debut, representing Knuckles Boxing Gym. Please make some noise for Danny Coker! And introducing our second fighter, standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner. Tonight, representing Archie's Boxing Club. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise and welcome Jack Dowling! This Cruiserweight showdown to be followed with 3 2-minute rounds. Our timekeeper of the bell, Mr. Peter McCann. Our referee in charge of the action, third man in the ring, Mr. Ken Curtis.
So up next tonight, we've got Danny Coker versus Jack Dowling. They are supposed to be 91 kilos. I know that Jack's very close to 91 kilos, but Coker looks huge, doesn't he? Massive shoulders.
Yeah, he
big across the chest.
Massive.
Yeah, he looks like a big boy. And a little bit of research I've done on him tells me he's got a bit of power as well. So it's going to be an interesting one. Jack Dowling, obviously someone we know quite well. Yeah. He's had some really good nights. He's had some not so good nights. So let's see how this one pans out. I know he's not been feeling the greatest this week, but he won't let me make any excuses for him. But Danny Coker's starting really well.
Yeah, you can see he's very strong.
Yeah, he's sharp as well. Real sharp punches.
The counter shots.
Got a lovely low, long jab as well, isn't it? It comes from low and it's nice and sharp.
Yeah, he's very happy for Jack to do the hard work, it seems, and catch him as he comes in.
Yeah, just sitting on the edge. See, that's what Coker's got to be careful of, is that if you are going to sit on the outside and counter-punch your opponent, you can't let him just walk in with that jab like Dowling just done then.
Correct, yeah. I think the Dowling coming forward with volume and feints is going to be the ticket for him to do well in this fight, because I think Coker's going to sit there and counter everything if he can.
Yeah, you can see that Coker's actually letting Jack just step into range, which is a dangerous game if you're a counter puncher. You need to keep out of range and then and hit him on the way in and move yourself out again. But yeah, Coker's not quite. I think he looks like he's found a shot that he wants to land. And he's resting everything on that. Like, I think he's found that right hand over the top, because you can see when Jack Dowling comes in, he is a little bit exposed over that left shoulder. So he's got to be careful with that.
He looks big and strong, but he's breathing fairly heavy. I think he's already feeling a bit of the pace too. So
that's good work there from Jack Dowling.
Big shot, very big shot.
Do you know what? A lot of fighters would have taken that other shot because he wasn't quite down yet, but that's a testament to the gentleman that Jack Dowling is. And Great round there for
Very
Jack
good
Dowling. It was, do you know what? I say a great round there for Jack Dowling. It was a very even round throughout. I think Jack, for me, was just edging it with the better work. I think Coker started quite well, catching him with a few of the counter punches. But then, like I said, Jack was closing that range down. But that shot at the end there, 10-8 round.
Yeah, he didn't seem very phased at all. Coker came out, set on the back foot, was countering everything with quite a lot of power. And Jack straight away had his hands nice and high, threw more volume, and finished the round very strong. So Jack 10-8 round.
I think one thing that Jack Dowling has got to be aware of here, if that first round's anything to go by, Coker's going to be dangerous for the first 30 seconds of this round. And I can't imagine he's the sort of fighter that's gone, I've gone down now, that's the end of the fight. He looks, and the way he fights, looks like the sort of fighter that goes, oh, right, I need to get myself back in this now.
He's going to have to roll the dice now.
Yeah, I think Dowling needs to stay well covered up in this first round. Even let Coker feel like he's in the fight again. Give him that little bit of confidence, because Coker definitely carries power.
That left hook is dangerous. I want Jack's right hand nice and high.
Yeah, it's good work there from Dowling. Really good work there from Dowling. And do you know what? Like we say, Coker's dangerous, and Jack Dowling sort of rolling the dice on the inside there, because that Coker's definitely got some power, like you said, in that left hook. Really good work there from Dowling, though.
And this
no need to rush it.
No rush it.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. Do you know what? I think Coker, you can see the way he's breathing there. I think he was hurt with the first punch in the last round. The last punch in that last round. I think it was his fitness in that one.
I agree. I felt like that was a really mature performance for Jack, because it felt like you could see that Coker was feeling the power he had early.
Yeah.
He had the power early, and I felt like that even after feeling that, Jack managed to stay disciplined, walk forward and box really well, and didn't go into his shell.
Yeah.
Be interested to see what Coker could do if he was fit.
Yeah, do you know what? It is either that, what I said, the fitness, or when you look at it, actually Jack landed a couple of good shots in the first knockdown in this round. Coker might have got back up and gone, actually, I don't know if I fancy this anymore. Jack Dowling he's not a big puncher, but he hits heavy. Yeah. When he hits you, you know you've been hit. He's not someone that's sort of really dynamic and comes out and he will just knock you out one punch, but every punch he lands hurts, whether it's the jab, whether it's a hook.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please show your appreciation for both boxers stood here in the ring. But ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 46 seconds of the second round, our referee Ken Curtis stops the contest. Your winner of the bout by TKO in the red corner, Jack Dowling!
Yeah, impressive win there. He's coming off 2 wins now, Jack, so it'll be really interesting to see if he's got himself into a title mix.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's always there or thereabouts, isn't he, when it comes to the titles? And he's someone I think he's always sort of fell short, hasn't he, when it comes up to the titles? But I'd love to see him get back out there and get a title, get a belt round his waist.
Look at his resume as well. He's got a great resume.
Yeah.
Win, lose or draw.
He's never in a dull fight, that's for sure.